Okay, now it's time to talk a little bit about our activity today. First of all, I would like to thank our Venerable Bhante Ananda to give us a good opportunity to do the good thing that we call to cultivate the quality of Buddhist. We came from far away, from America, from Thailand. Why we are here? Because we are doing work the same as the Bhante Ananda lead the community here. As he mentioned earlier that Ubasok Prasan Manakun and his relatives and his friends get together here to do the dana, do the samadhi, and also seeking panya in the land of the Buddha. So in Mahabodhi society, they did a lot of work, a lot of propagation Buddhism and charity works. Like yesterday, we went to the hospital, the Mahabodhi Hospital Burn Center, and give some gift to the patients in order to give them the spiritual support. For the material, maybe it's not too much, but for the spiritual support, for the support their heart. The Buddha said, mind is a forerunner of all action, mano buppangama dhamma, mano setha mano maya. Mind is a forerunner of all actions. Mind is a chief. Mind is a master. Mind is a doer. If you make your mind suitable for work, means that you have to cultivate, develop the mind first. In Buddhism, Buddha taught us about mind developing from the mind, and then we can control the world. What is the world in Buddhism? Buddha said Kaya Loka, means that our body. If you can control the mind, and then you can control your body, and you can control your verbal action too. The action or karma in Buddhism that Buddha mentioned, cetana hang bhikkhave kammang vatami. The volition or cetana, it's the lead us to akusala or kusala, wholesome or unwholesome. But we have to back to the mind first. Then when you have trained well, the mind will lead us to good words, good action, and avoid bad action by bodily action, verbal action, and mental action. So the world, they need the meditation. The world right now, as we have learned from news, from media, from any sources, they have the problem because of the mind. Mind of the leaders, minds of the government leaders. So if they come to train like us, I think there's no problem. At least it will reduce the problem. Because of where the problems come from. It's come from the root of all problems that the Buddha also, he mentioned about greed, hatred, and delusion. If the mind full of greed, hatred, and delusion, mind is a very, very narrow, very, I can say dirty, dirty mind. So when we sitting meditation, we try to clean the mind. Yeah. Sometimes we have greedy mind, sometimes we have the angry mind, and sometimes we have the deluded mind. All three things that invade our mind. So we try to establish mindfulness, try to cultivate mindfulness to see the thing is really are and see the thing as it really is. Not to see the thing as you want to be or you want to have. If you see the thing as you want to be or you want to have, means that you follow the greedy mind, the angry mind, and the deluded mind. So this is the key that everyone needed. And we are, just as a Buddhist, new Buddhist or old Buddhist, what it doesn't matter. Sometimes people, they call themselves, I'm Buddhist, but they are not practice Buddhist teaching in correct way. They grab some other things in other, but it's not the hardcore of Buddhism. The Buddha taught only suffering and no suffering. He taught only how to avoid bad and do good. But people right now, they grab some other things that is not correct way to practice. Even they call themselves Buddhist. So in the same thing in any country, especially in Thailand, Americans or Westerners, when they practice meditation and learn about Buddhism, but when they go to Thailand and they see many things, strange belief, like a local people, they do so many things. Right now, I cannot say because of so many things that make the people confused. So what is the real Buddhism? Real Buddhism is how to get rid of greed, hatred, and delusion. Study the heart of the teaching of the Buddha, the Four Noble Truths, and the Noble Eightfold Path. The Noble Eightfold Path, that the path leads us to liberation, leads us to the final goal of Buddhism. Not to grab other things that make you waste the time. Life is very short. Life is very short. Life's uncertain. Die is a certain. Everyone go to the end of life. So when we wake up early in the morning, we still have the breath. I'm still alive. And think about the positive way. Think about the good thing to do. Don't think about in the bad thing or jealousy or envy or anxiety and then it's caused a problem in your life. So, because life is very short. So actually in Buddhism, Buddha taught is the easy way to do. But the people, they make it complicated in their life. They themselves make it. So that we get together here to do good today as Kun Prasan and the group come to support our community, Mahabodhi Society community. I'm very happy to see the new generation the kids to learn Buddhism, to learn how to practice the basic thing is even the request for the 5 precepts. And if they follow 5 precepts, their life will be very good life and meaningful life, not to do anything that this is the basic rule of our Buddhists, not to kill, not to destroy life. That's the number one. Not to take what is not given, to respect the owner of the possession, and not to commit sexual misconduct or adultery. The precept number 3, there's a make the world trouble right now. Every country, everywhere, And the precept number 4 also, the people talk in the not truth word, not respect, and talk black in white, white in black. That's an easy way to, make the problem in the family, in the society. So if we follow the precept number 4, it's to make family and make society very peacefully. And the last one, don't take the intoxicant drink or use alcohol or use drug. That's make your mind polluted and make your body physical problem. So in 5 precepts, I think it covers our life, householder life. And then if you want to develop, you practice more, add 3 more, and take 8 precepts, and come to the monastery or live in certain periods of time in the monastery. They ordain as the novice or ordain as the lay practitioner, but they take 8 precepts. 8 more and more the precept, and then make your life really light. Make your life really light, because your householder is full of the burden in your shoulder, right? So come to the temple, practice with Pante, and make your shoulders really light. Okay, so Mahabodhi Society, I think the center to reform Buddhism, especially in India. I have learned the history about how Buddhism flourish and fall sometimes because of the government, because of the country economics, or any effect that make Buddhism not too strong or stable. So we start from the seed of Buddhism to grow from the young generation, from the kids, and then from novice. This is also the seed of Buddhism that will grow and grow. From novice, when they learn more and more about Buddhism, and then they have opportunity to convey the Buddha teaching to make the world peace, not only for yourselves but for the world, because the world needs the Buddha teaching. The Buddha teaching is still alive, even it's long time ago, 2,600 years ago, Buddha taught us, but his teaching is still alive. He put into practice, not only read the text, read in the books or in any other material, but not put into a practice, because Buddhism is the religion of self-help and educational system. Is not belief system. It's different from other religion. Buddhism is the realities of educational system. Okay? You have to learn in our body and mind. You have to learn in the Four Noble Truths and investigate what is the cause of suffering, what is the way to delete of suffering. Buddha taught that already. Buddha showed the way already. But even the Buddha himself, Akhataro Tathagata, the Tathagat or the Buddha only show the way. But you have to walk by yourself. You have to use your energy. You have to practice by yourself. Otherwise, even the Buddha sitting here cannot help you. See, when you learn, what about Tevatatta? What about other his disciple that not success in his life? Because even the Buddha still alive, but if they not practice themselves, Dhamma cannot help, Buddha cannot help. So even now, Buddha teaching still active, still alive, if we are put into practice. So I think today I will stop my talking now, and I wish all of you to practice more and more, okay? Practice in Sila, Samadhi, and Panya. And start with easy way, Dana, give, donation, share. This is the first step, Dana. And then Sila, take 5 precepts, 8 precepts, or 10 precepts to control your verbal action and bodily action. And take Samadhi course to control the mind. Because Sila can control only 2 ways, verbal action and bodily action. But meditation can control the mind, cultivate mind to become calm, clear, and cool. And the last one, when your mind calm, clear, and cool, Panya or wisdom arise from there. You can know that what is right, what is wrong, and the Panya will lead you to the final goal of Buddhism. So by the end of my talk, I wish you be well and happy and progress in your practice and progress in Buddha Sasana. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.